So, we're doing the multiple takes here, trying to get the right feeling, right ambiance.
Yep.
If you hear a little background noise, it's because we're on the top of a department store, actually. So we've got little people moving in and about. So we will try to be so overwhelmingly charming that you can't hear the people.
Right. Okay.
The people, the people.
Let's do it.
All right. Welcome to the latest episode of Get Engaged.
Online, in life, and at work.
I'm Russel, Lolacher.
I'm Yukari, Peerless.
And this week we're talking about, what's that thing we do? Oh yeah, engagement. We're going to talk about engagement.
Yeah. All right.
Now about engagement, I'm going to surprise you about what the topic is today, because she has no idea.
Yeah.
Okay. So what it is, it's about engagement and linking your identity with a brand you're engaging with. Okay, and this doesn't need to be online. I mean, the title of our show is Online, in Life, and at Work.
Right.
So it can transcend you being on Facebook or Twitter. But what I really mean, and you can really sum it up by one question. How do you feel if somebody tells you apple size? How do you feel? Are you an apple person?
Apple person?
Are you an
Yeah,
apple person?
I think so, yes.
Is there a name for that? Appleites or Appleites? Or I don't know
We
if you're an
should
apple
come up
person.
and we should coin it. And
Steve Jobs is rolling over in his grave right now. But yeah, I don't know if there's a name, but I know.
yeah, but I do love apple.
But if I told you apples suck, how would you feel?
I don't know. I'm
Speechless, apparently.
Yeah.
Speechless. Weber Barbecues is another example. I know Southwest Airlines is mentioned,
I
but
think that's a good indication.
Yep.
Like how invested you are
yes,
in a brand, right?
Absolutely.
So you said, you tell me, Yukari, I really think apple sucks.
yes.
And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. That's my level, but I know I'm not.
You're not as passionate as some other people.
Right,
you
so,
may
but
know.
I know so many people who feel like their whole personality is being denied or something, right? Somebody says like, I hate apple.
So what are those brands doing that makes you feel that way? Like you were talking about Rocky Mountain Soap, which is a more localized Victoria brand.
Oh, I get very passionate. And I feel like I take it personally, right? If
I'm
somebody
feeling
says,
like see the intensity coming off Yukari right now?
like just off camera, he was telling me like, why don't you're like, what's the big deal? Is this because your friend works there? I was like, no, I love their soap. Like, honestly, I'm not being catering. Like, I'm just offended. Like, you don't shop there. Seriously.
Okay, it's a soap company, and
Like,
look at this woman.
Skin. You
all
should
right?
be using their...
Am I exfoliating enough for you? I don't even know what that
Yeah,
means.
yeah.
So, but that's the thing is like,
Yeah,
okay,
that's, yeah.
your engagement with this brand is so ingrained in you emotionally that you are personally offended.
Right.
Like, look at the hat. Personally offended. Like Shakespearean almost in your offense. I think apple sucks. Oh my God, you talked about me as a person. Weber Barbecues, Southwest Airlines, I know some people have mentioned.
Yeah.
I was trying to think about bands. We were talking earlier, Bob Marley. Bob Marley sucks. What do you mean Bob Marley sucks?
Grateful Dead?
Grateful Dead is a
Yeah,
great example.
yeah.
So what is it that you see in these brands that makes you so passionate? Or what are they doing that makes you want to engage with them on such a personal, emotional level? And if we can only name four companies, it's the Wild West out here. If we can only name 4 companies, does that mean that so many brands suck at this? Like they can't humanize themselves enough to connect with their customers?
That's like, yeah, but it's... What's the secret?
I don't know. That's what we're asking.
Secret sauce. So, but like, if you... In a different way to say it is like, if you're a brand,
Yes.
and if your customers or audience feel offended, right, when your brand was
Mentioned or
Yes.
brought up, yeah.
as a brand, you're doing it right, right?
Right.
When
I would
people
absolutely.
feel that way about
I'm
your
sure
brand,
Apple's
like,
thrilled that
like
you were
that's
defending
your
them.
brand.
Yep.
If your brand, like does your customers feel that passionate about your brand? Like, and if they don't defend you on your behalf,
You're easily replaceable.
right?
That's how I see it. Is that if your customers are not so passionate about you that they're defending you, then they won't think for another second to replace you with the cheaper, better, or different version.
Yeah.
Because they don't care about you as a brand; they care about you as something they pay for.
Right.
Eh?
You almost always ends with that.
I like to end it on a I sound like I'm smart note.
Okay.
With hair like this, I have a lot to compensate for. So I think that's a good way to end it. But
Alright.
so basically, tell us, what brands do you feel like so passionate about that you get physically ill if somebody speaks bad of them?
Right.
So I'm an Apple guy. That's true.
Anything else that you feel that way about?
I can't think of anything.
Russel,
That's family. Hair products, I can't think of any off the top of my
Simon
head.
Sinek?
Simon Sinek, I love Simon Sinek, but I don't love Simon Sinek.
Okay.
So, Name dropper.
Name dropper.
Name dropper. Yeah, no, I can think. But anyway, we'll ponder that back to you. Throw it up on Facebook, YouTube. Give a little comment section below, and let us know who and what are they doing that linked into you, into your life. So I'm Russel Lolacher.
I'm Yukari Peerless.
And that's another episode of Getting Engaged.
Online, in life, and at work.
See ya!
Bye.